Hey everybody, sorry I am late. Let's see. I'm gonna bump it up just a little bit. I wish it would really save my settings here, but it doesn't. So hi Heavenly. Oh, it's Kelly. Sorry. Hi Kelly. Hi everybody. If you're just joining, please say hi in the chat. And if you could give this video a thumbs up. If you haven't done so already, I really, really appreciate it. All right, save. All right. The glare on here is a little bit, let me see if I could get some paper. I had some paper. Oh, it's actually right here. All right, there we go. That's a little bit better. Hi, everybody. Can you hear me okay? I hope you can, because I've been having a lot of issues with my microphone and it's really been bugging me. So I'm hoping that you guys can hear me okay. Oh, Daisy, you are so sweet. You guys, Daisy makes the most wonderful, amazing, well, graphic designs for one, but she does live streams like almost every single night. I feel like I'm always popping in on her streams. She does junk journals and they are so amazing. So be sure to check her out, please. And she's also one of the participants for the 24-hour live stream. So be sure to check her out. She's amazing. All right, you guys can hear me okay? Awesome. Also, there's so many other people on here that are part of the live stream event and also have channels. So be sure to check each other out. Let's support each other. All right. Let's see. I want to make sure there's no questions first. Okay. Hello, everybody. We're going to be talking about the memory hardware Artisan Powder. The other day when I did the mica powder video and we were kind of playing around with them, hopefully Nightbot behaves itself, because I have disabled everything. So yeah. All right. So like I said, I'm going to be playing around with the Artisan powders, and it got me thinking that I absolutely love the Artisan powders. When they first came out and I first got them, I used them all the time. And I think now they're kind of got pushed to the side, but I feel like they're one of the most, I don't know, they're such a great product that is so underrated, I think, because there's so many different things that you could do with them. So that's why I wanted to talk about them. I have a lot of the older colors, but I don't have any of the newer colors. So I have links in the description box if you want to go check out all of the different colors. So these are from Prima. And I think these are like the first 3 colors that came out. And let me just line them up for you guys really quickly. And there's some colors, like there's a blush color that I really, really want. And a couple other colors that are just so pretty. Oh no. Daisy, you have to disable like everything, because we love emojis and caps and all that kind of stuff. And it's mainly used for like a lot of the, what's it called? The gamers use it. So they're very picky when it comes to the chat. So, I mean, everybody seems to play nice. So, so far there's been a couple people that have slipped in, but my wonderful moderator, Stephanie, she's the tool girl here. She is amazing. All right, so I have a list and I put it somewhere. All right. I was getting everything ready, trying to make sure that I had everything, and then I lost track of time. That's why I was late. And then I wanted to make sure that I posted it on Instagram. So, because a lot of people don't know when I go live, and it's still pretty new. So, all right. So first thing I'm going to do is swatch them out and just show you the different colors that I have. Like I said, there is lots of other colors. Hello, everybody that's just joining. I really appreciate you guys being here. All right, let's do these colors. And they come in these tins. And they have a shaker up here, so you can just get a little bit out at a time. And what I'm going to do is just use my finger. All right, if the glare, let me know, scream at me if the glare is too much on here, because, yep, look at the mess I'm making already. They are messy. So these are a dry pigment powder. I need a paper towel. And I did forget how messy these are, but that's okay. So this color is black. That color is black. This color is clay. Oh, and I haven't even used this one yet. Or, you know, I might have, and what I like to do is leave this sticky part on so that when I close it, see how when this one I opened up, all of that pigment came out. So that's why maybe, possibly, I left that on there. Let's see if I can get just a little bit of that out. So this color is clay. And like always, I will be doing a shorter version so that those people that can't stay or don't really care for lives can watch it later in a shorter version. And this color is Umber, which is one of my favorites. It's really pretty. So if you guys don't know, Frank Garcia designed these with Prima. And he does a lot of the mini albums, and he likes a lot of like the vintage style. So this is great for that, to kind of edge your papers and stuff like that. Yes, like eyeshadow for paper. And you definitely could use eyeshadow. You just like a matte eyeshadow. You probably get some at like the Dollar Tree or something. All right, this one is Vintage Ivory. And let's see if I can figure out how to get these out. There we go. All right, I'm running out of fingers here, you guys. This one won't show, obviously, because it's white. But here, I'll just show you guys here. Or let's see, do I have a black piece of paper? I don't have any black paper, of course. All right, so see, Antoinette Pink. Last video, my mind is wondering how they mix with mediums. All right. This is another one that I think I opened probably. And okay. This one's pink. This one's a very light pink. I'm trying to get a lot of that on there so you guys can hopefully see that. And let's do this one, Merlot. Look at this color. Amazing, right? This color is Merlot. And like I said, these are pigment powders. They don't have any shimmer in them or any mica in them, so they are matte finish, which is, you guys know that I love. This one probably is my favorite that I own. It's super pretty. This one is Marquise Blue. I think that's how you say that. I took autofocus off, but that's that one. All right, and I believe that the new colors just barely came out. So there's a few new colors. All right, let's do French Sage. Let me see if I can, there we go. And they are in order, so you can maybe snap a screenshot if you're on your phone or something, just in case you missed the colors. But you can always watch again later if you want. This color is Sage, which is another pretty, pretty color. Let me actually. Let's see. Bye, Daisy, and Art and Crafts Design Studio. See you later. Thanks for stopping by. All right, and the last one is not open yet, so I'm going to open it. And it is Parisian Rosewood. Oh, well, that didn't work too well, did it? All right. I was going to see if I could just kind of get the color on from the sticker onto the paper. All right. So that is that color. And the sticker tore up that paper, so you could see how it just kind of goes in. So this is just dry. There's no gesso or anything like that. All right, so next, so those are all the colors. So black, clay, umber, ivory, which you can't really see, or no, ivory you couldn't see. This is Antoinette pink, Merlot blue, sage, and Parisian rosewood. So those are the colors. All right, and another thing that you could do with these is, well, they have these special brushes, and I haven't tried them out yet, so I'm just going to give them a try. Of course, you can use any type of brush you have, but I think these are really nice because they're specifically really short on the end here for the powder. And like I said, I haven't used them yet, so I don't know how they work. We're just going to use some of this that's already on here. You can kind of spread it around. So it kind of saves your fingers from looking like this. And there's little brushes to get in like little nooks and crannies. And I think Frank uses a lot of these for his resins. And I do have resin here. We'll get to that in a second or in a minute. All right. So what I wanted to do was make a spray. So let's do the blue. Even though it's a very light color, it's still really, really pretty, I think. All right. And I'm going to carefully pop this shaker part off so that I can get in there. And where's my little, and because it's clumpy, I'm not exactly sure if it's going to mix up very well, but we're going to give it a try. I think I probably added more than I needed. Yes, we are going to mix it with gesso and paste and all of that stuff right now. well, in a minute. All right, and I brought some water here. Let's see if I can carefully. And this is a spray bottle from Prima, just a regular bottle. They sell them separately, and they have the little metal piece in there. So it helps everything shake up really nice. I want to make sure that all of that pigment is nice and in there so that it doesn't clog the nozzle. Yes. And I'm prepared for this one too, so we don't have to do a separate one. This is what this is about, because honestly, I've used them with water and I think like dry brushing, but I haven't really played too much around with them because like I said, I think they are definitely not used as much as they could be. I think I think the powders are very versatile. And I like products that you can use a ton of different ways, because then you really, because I think these are like $6 or $7, I think. I mean, that's a lot of money for those, you know? So you definitely, well, I do anyways. I like things that I can use in a lot of different ways, because then I feel like I'm getting my money's worth. All right, I'm actually going to add just a little bit more powder. So I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's very faint there. And I kind of want it to be a little bit more vibrant, although this is a very light blue, but we're going to see. And I'm actually going to spray it maybe on some watercolor paper. All right. You have this little watercolor paper pad here. I'm just going to spray a spritz of water on there so that this will show. Oh, that's nice to know, Stephanie. I can see if I have another bottle, and you know what? I think I do actually have another bottle, empty bottle, and I could definitely spray this Merlot color. Right. Yeah, this one is just a very light blue. That's what it is, because I added a ton of pigment in there. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's very pretty. Let me grab the bottle. And because I believe these come in a set of 3, I think. So, right. All right. I'm kind of scared of this color because it's so pigmented, and let's see. Although I'm wearing my really junky sweater today. It's my warmest sweater. I need to invest in another sweater, but I hate buying clothes. And it's very cold today here. Can you believe it said it's supposed to snow here? Although it did snow in Vegas. I think that might be enough, actually. I'm going to do 1 scoop and fill it just maybe halfway. Yeah, so it did snow in Vegas the other day, and I actually got some snow at my house, which is funny because a lot of my neighbors and stuff, they didn't get any snow. Somebody that lives like 2 streets down didn't get any snow. It wasn't too much, but it bunched up like in the corner of our brick wall and on our trampoline and stuff. It was fun to see. All right. Somebody asked, are the powders permanent once dry? Yes. So, they don't really rub off very easily, but I do recommend adding some sort of sealant on top of it. And I'm not sure what type of sealant, maybe like a gel medium or something. I'm sure somebody in the chat can definitely recommend. I don't ever seal anything, but with these, I think you definitely need something if you're dry brushing them on especially. So all right, let's see this color. Wonder if this one is, look at that, it's not mixing up. It's just clumping up. It's so weird. I wonder if it's a different formula. Because you should be able to use these with water. All right, sorry for the shaking. I'll kind of... Yeah, that is so weird. Huh. Well, let's spray it and see. It's a little clumpy in there, so these should mix with water. You know what? That might be true. The water that I am using is actually really cold. I just got it from the faucet, so that might be. My goodness. All right, let's see. I'm going to add just a spritz of water on here and take the, let's see if it'll spray out. It's coming. It is very pretty. Oh, that is so weird. Oh no, those are bubbles. I thought they were like chunks of white or something. But it's very powdery, like chalky. It is very pretty. So I'm guessing that you probably should use warm water, because when I spread it around like this, it spreads really nicely. So, and the water, even when I'm spreading it like this, it's still pretty cold. So it is a very, very pretty color. And that color is Merlot. All right. So we did the, I swatched them out. I showed you guys can use a brush to kind of, well, let me get, so I have this little resin piece, or here, maybe. All right, it's like this little bird. I just have this in my stash, so that's what we're going to use. And we will use the Merlot. And I'm going to just dry brush on some of that powder onto this resin piece. This one? Or this one? My left is because it's mirrored, and so I'm kind of confused. But anyways, so this is the Merlot color again, and I'm just going to get a little bit of that powder. And just dry brush it on. So you can definitely use this on all sorts of different clay pieces, resin pieces, all sorts of different embellishments. And again, I definitely would probably seal it with something, maybe like a spray sealant or something, because if you were to use like a matte gel or something, it probably would mix together. Oh, the paper on the left. All right. And I don't believe you can get these anymore. These are from the, what was her name? I forget her name, but she did a lot of resin pieces with Prima quite a while ago. You guys can see, and you could definitely mix colors and all that sort of thing. All right, I am going to see. Yep, so you can do, this is a wood veneer piece. Yeah, see, I can pick up that powder on right here. So you're definitely going to have to use some sort of sealant. And it probably does depend on what surface you put it on. But like I said, these are pretty new to me. I haven't really played around with them too much. So we're kind of doing it together here. And these brushes shed like crazy. So again, this is a wood veneer piece. This one is from Alta Nu. So you can use dry brush them on resin, wood, paper. What was the comparison between these and pan pastels? Oh, like the watercolors? Is that what you're talking about? And hi, everybody that's just joining. All right, I'm going to switch out my paper here. So it's getting a little rough looking here. All right, going to, whoops, sorry for the glare. That probably was horrible for you guys. All right, what's next? All right, I'm going to, can you guys see a little bit over here? That Merlot color really scares me because it's so dark. I'm going to use a sage color because it's a little bit darker and it's not as dark as the Merlot. So I'm just going to use a wet brush. And you could see they mix together. You can watercolor with them. Anyone use pan pastels in your scrap projects? Pan pastels. Is that like a brand, or are you just talking in general, like watercolors? All right, you know what? I'm going to remove this glass mat because it's glaring very, very bad. So, and it's washing a lot of stuff out. So we're just going to pick this up, move this over. Sorry, you guys. All right. Maybe that might be a little bit better. The color is horrid though. Oh, see, I'm not very familiar with pan pastels. So I'm just going to go over here quickly. Sorry, you guys. And that settings, make it a little bit brighter. And it's going to be super wonky. Just give me a second and I'll change it. But I wanted to make sure to hopefully, there, that's a little bit better. Pan pastels will be stronger in color. Oh, okay. All right, so I'm going to take my mat back over here and my paintbrush, and I'm going to use it wet on this resin piece here. Just to show you guys. And then you can take some of that off to highlight the detail in the wings. All right, let's see what's next. I'm going to use it with a stencil. Okay. Let's see. Let's do this one. All right. I'm going to try something really quickly. Maybe I remember where I put my stuff. No, the green is really pretty. That it's the sage color. All right. I'm just looking for my foam, my extra foam things for my distress tool. There we go. All right, I'm going to try something out here just to see how it would work. Let's see, where did that sage color go? I'm just going to actually pick it up. So this is a distress tool, and I'm just going to pick up some of that pigment on this foam here and use it with a stencil. And see how it turns out. I definitely have to figure out a different use for my distress tools since I moved this. I really, really love the makeup brushes to blend out the Distress Oxide inks. I don't think I could ever use these again. Whoops. I don't know if you guys can see that. Let's get a very faint look there. And it's different. It's a different look than ink because it's dry. So but you could apply Versamark through the stencil, brush over them. Oh, yes. And you know, I was thinking too that I wonder if you had like clear embossing powder and maybe mixed a little bit of it together and maybe it could color it as well. I don't know. All right, I need to get another stencil because we are going to start using some gessos and some paste. And I have separate stencils for like inks and like this type of stuff, like cleaner stuff. So I don't mind messing up other stencils. Well, I mind, but when I use paste and stuff, I'm very destructive. I don't clean them. So I need to just grab another stencil because I'm going to use some paste and I don't want to mess up my that stencil. So we'll just use this one. All right. We are going to, so I'm not going to go through everything, but I will just kind of tell you guys. You can color a 3D gloss gel, heavy body gel. Well, I will do like some paste, but I'm not going to go through everything. And obviously you can color gesso, probably white acrylic paint. Let's see, I bet you could mix makeup powder with embossing powder. Oh, yes. All right. Modeling paste, all sorts. You can color anything with these because they're pigment powders. So we're just going to do a few just so that we can, so I can show you guys. And so let's do the plaster paste. I think I said this before, but if you're just joining, this is like an experimental type of live stream. So if it's not your cup of tea, I will definitely have a shorter version soon, hopefully. And then you guys can watch that if that is more your style of type of video. All right, so I'm just going to take some plaster paste. Maybe this is probably the wrong tool to use. And I'm just going to mix it with this sage color here since it's already here. I'll just grab this over here too. All right. So again, you can use any type of paste, gel medium, gesso, all that sort of thing. Whoops. All right. And if you're mixing it with a gel or a paste like this, you don't have to seal it. But if you're dry brushing it on, I definitely would recommend sealing it with something. If there is some sort of spray sealant, I think that would probably be best. So you guys can see that. I'm just going to clean my stencil here. Okay, let's see. I think that's all I had really on my list. I did have some of these. Let's see, where's my scissors? Where'd my scissors go? There they are. I think Frank says you don't. But I think that they just, I mean, look at that. They just kind of rub off. So, but again, it definitely depends on, see, like here, it's not, well, it is a little bit. So it depends on probably how porous your surface is too. Let's see, or maybe a solvent-based varnish. See, I'm not very familiar with all of this stuff, so is anybody familiar with the Filmora one? Because I think I have that somewhere. This one, the I don't know what's in it. That's why I don't think I've ever used it before. Hairspray. Oh, that's a good idea. So this says fine shimmer spray fixative. So you think that would probably work? I'm going to take, where did my foam thingy go? There it is. We're just going to kind of add some of that color back on here, and I'm just going to spray it just to see. And I keep sliding it, and then it kind of, but they are shiny. You can probably buy a matte sealant at an art store. Yeah, probably. I'll definitely have to look into that because a lot of people ask me what I seal my projects with and stuff like that. I don't think that I've ever had anything really like rub off or anything like that. So even on my art journal pages, so I've never really looked into it, but the powders, these definitely, okay, definitely you have to probably get something. All right, I'm not sure how this is going to work because it's very like a stream. It's not like a very, that's why, well, I guess we'll see how it works. We're trying it out. All right, so it kind of just splattered on there. So I'm not sure how it's, like I said, I'm not sure how it's going to work. So I think like almost like an aerosol spray type of, you know, I think that might work. Nylon makes a gloss and matte. Okay. I think I read that already. All right, we're going to set that aside and see. And I wanted to show you guys, you can use, all right, so the color separates from the water. So that's interesting. You can use these on fabric. There's a spray, Mod Podge, fixative too. Okay. So I'm pretty sure you guys know what I'm talking about. Like this spray bottle isn't probably the best to do something like that. Because it just kind of like blotches on. So like a more finer mist of spray. And I'm sure the more higher end art supplies you'll get, the better results. So, all right, let's see. I think that's it. That was easy. And it's under an hour, you guys. I can't believe it. All right, I'm just going to show you the colors again. How is that darker color mixing now? What I warmed up. Oh, interesting. It's still very clumpy. You know what? It does feel a little bit different. Let me show you guys. So this is the Merlot color, and I'm wondering, because I believe this color is a newer color. So I'm wondering if maybe they changed their formula a little bit. So this is finer even in here. It's not as clumpy in here. You probably can't see it. But I'll open up another one. And let's see an older one. So this is black. It feels more, it's almost a little bit smoother, if that makes sense. Whoops. So I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see that or not. That's probably definitely the wrong color to do that with. All right. So there is clumps in the Merlot color, but not as much as these other colors. So if I can get this open without spilling it everywhere. Oh no, that one is, well, I think you probably have to have them because this feels like almost like it's damp, like a pasty type, and this is more powdery. I don't know, you guys. I'm not the best at explaining things. So I'm wondering if maybe they changed their, I'll have to ask. I'll ask Frank. These are from Prima Marketing. They're just powders that you can mix with water. You can dry brush on, paint with them, mix with modeling paste, all of that sort of thing. And because I'm not ready to go quite yet, I'm going to clean this off first. And we'll try a couple different pastes. All right. I'm actually curious with the black sand, because if you haven't watched the, oh no, it wasn't black sand. Yes, it was. I have a tube somewhere around here. Let's do the, where is it? Because I swear, I put everything back where it's supposed to go. And I can never find anything. And where did it go? Well, we're going to open it. Oh, it was open. Oh my gosh, Tiffany. All right, we're just playing around if you're just joining with the Artisan Powders from Prima. And we came to the realization that if you use them dry, you definitely need some sort of fixative so that it doesn't brush off. All right, so this is black sand paste, or let's see, texture paste in black sand. So this just has some like gritty sand in it, and you could definitely make your own. Right. Let's use a brown. All right, there we go. Hey, Mary. All right, so we're just gonna mix this in. So that mixes pretty good. And I think this would be cool for more of like a, what's the word I'm looking for? Like a grungy project, because it's the brown paste with the black texture in it. So let me grab my paper here. You definitely caught me on a different type of stream. I'm not really doing much, Mary, just kind of experimenting with these powders. So there's that one. I love this paste. All right. What else, you guys? Yeah, like a steampunk grungy project. I think the browns would be really good. Could be worked into the paper clay. They probably could. I don't have any, or else I would try. Because you might need to add maybe like a little bit of water to it, but I'm pretty sure it would work. I'm wondering if maybe making a paste of the powder first, so that, because it does have like little clumps. So I'm wondering if you just add a tiny bit of water and make more of like a paste, kind of like when you make a roux for like a soup or something. Kind of have to work with it a little bit first so it mixes a little bit easier. I think that would probably be the best idea. All right, I'm going to dry this and then see if it worked. And then all right. I don't know. I think this pinky is the only clean. I still got some off. So I'm thinking I'll probably research. Bye, Karen. See you later. I'll probably research a good fixative, but I don't know if you guys can see. It's very splotchy, and I'm thinking that's where the fixative got on the paper. So yeah, you could see it almost like, so we'll definitely have to research that, and I'll keep you guys updated on that, of course. I want to look for that watercolor paper that I did to see. Yeah, so even the water it's not coming up. So even just mixed with water, a little bit of water, it doesn't. I can't really show you guys. I don't have any clean fingers. But yeah, so just wanted to show you guys those because, like I said before, I think they are very versatile. If we could just kind of figure out the sealant part of it, I think they would definitely be an amazing product, because I think dry brushing them on like this look is really cool. And if you were to add a sealant on there, I think it would take away from the matte, like it has like a dusty finish almost. And I think it would take away from that. I wonder, maybe, you know what, I think I might message Frank and ask him if maybe over time, like maybe you have to let it dry for 24 hours or something. But yeah, so the directions say lightly dust powder onto resins, wood, paper, or any surface to create an antique vintage look to reveal textures, details, and cracks of any surface. So yeah, I might do that after the stream and just ask him, because I know he uses these a lot. So, and they just came out with new colors. So I think it would be important to know. And who would know a product better than the person that was making it or designing it or whatever, the person behind it. All right. Any questions before I get going? I have a video that I need to do, and I was going to do it last night, but I decided to play video games instead. I'm like a little kid putting off the stuff that I need to do for the stuff that I want to do. All right, if you haven't done so already, please give this video a thumbs up. I really, really appreciate it. And you can use the powders for anything. That's kind of what we were kind of experimenting. So I used them in a spray, and you could color fabrics, flowers, resin pieces, wood veneer pieces. I made some paste out of it, and you can do all sorts of different stuff with them. Bye, Davida. I know, honestly, I'm not a big hoarder. I'm getting the powder everywhere. But these are definitely something that I haven't used because I really like them, and I want to make sure that I use them on a project that I really want to. Yeah, so here's a look at the powders again, and I will definitely make another video, a shorter version of this, once I get all of the information. Yes, so I just added the powder to an empty spray bottle, and you just kind of mix it. We did notice that this color is the Merlot, and it doesn't want to mix very well, but I'm thinking, and I'm going to try before I do the next video, is I'm thinking that possibly, I can't remember who said it, I think it was Heidi or Kelly maybe, that if you use warm water, it might mix well, which makes sense because if you ever have gotten the Lindy's sprays, then it says to mix them with hot water. So that might be what it is. That this one is just a little bit more pigmented, so you might need to add a little bit more or add it to warm water. This one, it mixed pretty well. It does separate, but you just kind of give it a shake. And so you can watercolor with these. I use them on watercolor paper. You can do all sorts of different things. And I mixed them with some plaster paste, or you can use modeling paste, gesso, all sorts of different things. Hi, Anne. You are coming in at the very tail end of my stream. We were just kind of playing around with the artisan powders. And in short, they can be used for all sorts of different things. You can color paste, you can dry brush them on, you can use them for watercolors, you can make sprays, all sorts of different things. But if you use them dry, so over here I used them with a blending tool and a stencil. You definitely need to add some sort of fixative or a sealant on top of it so that it doesn't brush off. I think I summed that up pretty well. All right. Any questions before I get going? See you later, Tanya. And just for future reference, it probably will be a while before the contractor comes and does work because really short, our house is a new build, but the ceiling is cracking where the drywall is joined together, and somebody had already come to fix it, but it's already cracking again. So they're thinking that there might be a bigger problem, which I'm hoping there's not. So it might be a little bit longer before I'm not doing any live streams. So this week is fine. He was supposed to be here tomorrow, but then he came. Anyways, I'm blabbering now. But yeah, so live streams every Wednesday at 10 a.m. Pacific time. And tomorrow I will be, I wanted to show you guys I wanted to show you a peek of my cards. that I'm making for my next video, but I don't want to get them dirty with my hands. So I'm using the Distress Oxide inks, and this one is so pretty. So if you aren't familiar with Christina Warner, if you're not really a card maker, then you probably aren't. But she has been doing these Distress Oxide ink blending videos. And this one actually, this color combination was actually done with regular Distress inks. But I thought I had all the colors and I'd give it a try, and I love it. So anyways, that's going to be for tomorrow. And you guys got a little sneak peek because you guys are here at the end. All right, one last time. Any questions before I get going? If not, I want to thank you guys so much for stopping by. If you haven't done so already, please give this video a thumbs up. And you can share it on social media. I feel like I don't know if I accomplished anything today because I feel we're kind of up in the air with the sealant part of it, but somebody might find this helpful and interesting. I know I did. I was actually really surprised that it just continues to come up. So, all right. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. I'll see you later. Thank you so much, Stephanie. And thank you everybody for stopping by. I'll catch you guys later.